together a psychoneuroendoimmunology of perinatal mood disorders. Please give her a warm welcome.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for inviting me to this wonderful conference. You know, when we share aloha, aloha is much more than just a greeting. The word ha, the sound ha, means breath. And the ancient Hawaiians, when they would meet, they would touch their foreheads together, and they would breathe long and deep in through their nose and out through their mouth, making the ha sound. And many of you may notice or recognize that breath from yoga, right? That's the cleansing breath. So let's all practice it together, if you will. And let's just inhale deep through our nose and exhale through the mouth. And that breath is what unites all of us and reminds us that we're all one. My topic today is psychoneuroendoimmunology of perinatal mood disorders. It's astonishing that 600,000 women are estimated to suffer from postpartum depression in the UK. And in the United States, it's almost 1 million women a year that suffer with postpartum depression. They recently conducted a study at Oxford University in 2015. And do you know what the most preventable leading cause of death for women that are pregnant and postpartum is? What do you think the most preventable leading cause of death is? It's suicide. And so this is a very important topic that I feel we want to let our patients know that there's a scientific explanation for why they're feeling the way they're feeling, why their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, their desires are not in alignment with what they expected postpartum. This could be like this should be the greatest joy of their life. And they want that, and yet they're unable to. And I want them to understand that it's not their fault. And that it's nothing that they can just shake off or just, it's all in their head or just get over it or something like that, which I hear women tell me they've been told. But instead, I want them to know that there's a reason why this is happening, and there's a way that they can heal themselves by changing their thoughts, feelings, emotions, and desires through their body. So your body is the vehicle, and your body is the way that you can change with the connection of the immune system, the endocrine system, the neurological system. And this study done at Harvard showed that using mindfulness meditation can change the activity in the amygdala. And on my slides will be available. I'll give you that at the end. And so when we use mindfulness meditation, how many of you have your own mantra? How many of you have a mantra that you use? All right. So you can use this mantra right now. For those of you who don't, a mantra is a sound current that you repeat silently to yourself. And it really rejuvenates and heals the body. And I want to go ahead and teach you some little things that you can teach your patient, like the cleansing breath is a wonderful thing you can teach your patient when she's feeling really anxious and having obsessive-compulsive disorder going on, behaviors. But the mantra, so let's all sit straight again with our feet on the floor. And we can use your own mantra that you have, or we can just use Om, which is the sound of the universe unmanifest. And for people who don't want to use that, they can just think, I am. So close your eyes and just breathe long and deep through your nose. And just inhale and exhale through your nose. And start to silently repeat, Om, Om, Om. And you can feel that as it's actually affecting your brain. It's affecting the activity in your amygdala, which is a part of the brain that helps us handle stress. And so now just gently open your eyes. And there's plenty of studies on this. You can see them at the ChopraFoundation.org. There's also free meditations on Chopra.com. I'm always recommending my patients go online and get on these free, why not? It's all free, and it's so great. Here's an NIH study that was conducted showing Kundalini Yoga has an impact on the endocrine system. Kundalini Yoga is a 5,000-year-old technology, and that's the teaching is that we're affecting the endocrine gland. So now we've proven it scientifically with saliva studies. And so they took samples of DHEA, cortisol, and melatonin before the practice, and then again after, and you could see altered hormone levels in the saliva through this practice of Kundalini Yoga. In Kundalini Yoga, you not only use the mantra, but you also use a mudra, which is a hand position. It's probably the most famous one, right? Everybody knows this one. And then also the breath, the sound, and the posture. And so why don't we practice that for a moment? So we'll have you again sitting with your feet on the floor. And with Kundalini, we talked about yesterday the Sushumna, right? The energy going up our spine. And so let's feel that energy. And I want you to just rub your palms of your hands together and make a little heat. And when you press your palms together, you actually activate the two sides of your hemispheres of your brain. You have to connect your brain and balance it. And now press your palms together and hold them at the heart center. And gently close your eyes. Gently close your eyes and look into the third eye space, which is between the brows. And pressing and drop the shoulders and gently tap the chin. Feel the sits bones. And now breathe through your nose. And exhale through your nose. And we're going to repeat the mantra, Sat Nam. Sat means truth. Nam means identity. Deep breath in and exhale. And now to begin, inhale. Imagine that your immune system is like a bunch of little Pac-Men or Miss Pac-Men marching around through your bloodstream, and that they can go around, those little Pac-Men can eat up all the dead, the decaying, the disease, the sick cells that are in your body, the viruses, the bacteria, the heavy metals, whatever it is that's attacking the body. And just imagine, just close your eyes for a moment, just imagine those little Pac-Men running through your body and eating that up. And what they're doing, they're clearing away space for brand new, fresh, and healthy cells that can grow in that place. Because now you're creating an openness, and nature never allows a void. So it's going to fill it with fresh and healthy and young cells that can be used so that you can now live your full life, live the way that you want to live. And that's very valuable for us to also teach our patients. Go ahead and gently open your eyes. About visualization. Visualization has been proven through blood testing to increase IgA levels in the bloodstream, okay? So, you know, this is a really exciting time for us because everything that we thought was true in the 70s has been proven to be true. All right, so the Aquarian age is here. And so by using this information, then you can teach your patients, scientifically this is true. This isn't some kind of hogwash that I'm making up. This isn't some kind of silly thing. This is verifiable, scientifically proven to be true. It's free. It's super easy. I just taught you 4 techniques that you could teach your patient in 1 minute. And guess what? You have a huge impact on their life, a huge impact on how they feel. Because faith, hope, love, and laughter are so important in our lives. And you know, faith is a belief, but it's based on something that we've learned. And that's why I wanted you to have this experience. And I thank you so much for joining with me. Because when we have an experience, then we change what we know into wisdom. Experience changes knowledge into wisdom. So now you have a wisdom, a different level of wisdom that you can share with your patient. And we talk a lot about ancient teachings, and there was a teacher, thousands of years ago in Ayurveda, and he said, important that the patient believe that